Good morning, everybody. Well, actually, good afternoon. Man, I really miss you all. So I just want to be able to say hi. Once you sign on, please type in your name so that we can see your name in the chat, all right? And if you got the message that we sent last week and also yesterday, we're going to be doing an arts and crafts project together. So I hope you have all your supplies ready. We've got paper. Remember, you can use any kind of paper that you want. You can have lined paper, scratch paper, colorful paper, or even plain paper. And then you're going to need some glue. Now, if you have your parents and they are with you, then maybe you can use hot glue as well. So I've got, some of the regular glue here, and then you have some of the stick glue. But when I do it, I think this glue works a little bit better. Then you're gonna need some markers in order to design and color your art, and then some scissors. So parents, make sure that you're with your children. Now I've got some safety scissors here, got some small scissors, and if you have these really creative scissors that has like the little shapes and all those things, then you can also cut out your artwork. So if you remember last week, Sister Dorothy, she told us about an art project that we're going to be doing, and man, I'm so excited to actually be able to work on the art project with you. So please get those arts and crafts and those designs. Let's have all of our things ready so we can do a really fun project together. All right, I'll be waiting for more of you all to sign on. Let's see who's out there. Oh, here's a fun idea. With our art project, you can also pre-color and draw something of your own. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do with this picture that we've already made. Well, let's see who's out there. Good morning. Welcome to the Children's Church broadcast. Uh-oh, almost forgot. You're going to need to have a styrofoam or a paper plate or a piece of cardboard as your base of your artwork, okay? Now what I've done is I've put out a little table cover. So just in case you're using glue or glitter or anything that we don't get our furniture all dirty, all right? And especially if you're going to use markers. Whenever you're using markers and you're drawing, sometimes the ink goes through the other side. So we don't want that other side to be your couch or even your nice clean clothes. Hi, JC. I'm glad you can make it. Who else is out there? All right, we've got some incoming mail. Here we go. This mail is faster than Amazon. I don't have to wait 2 days. I get it almost instantly. Woo! Look at this. Airmail. I wish my flights were that quick. All right, let's see who else is out there. Hi, Anaya. Hi, Brayden and Rylan. Good to see you guys. Hey, JC, already gave you a shout out. The Ellers, we got Kiana. Hi, Kiana. Hi, JJ. Hi, Jaslyn. Who else is out there? Oh, and AJ. Hi, AJ. I'm glad that you're on. Man, I really miss having you all in the class. Well, I've got my art project here drawn out, and we're going to have this ready for later on. Then I have a nice clean area that I'm going to work on. And anything that I'm not using, I definitely want to make sure I put it back into the box. So, Next, we're going to have, and also as you guys keep joining, please make sure that you sign in because I want to be able to say hi to you. But next we have announcements by our very own sister Jaslyn. So please stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Jaslyn and I am here with your announcement. Follow us on Facebook Live. Type in Mount Zion Assemblies. We're located in Fresno, California. Tap Add Friend and the follow button to stay up to date and get notifications whenever we go live. We're on Periscope. Now it's seed and harvest time. For Children's Church, we ask that every child gives $1. This helps them to learn about the blessings and importance of giving. You can give to the church in the following ways. You can give by mailing your check, not cash, to Mount Zion Assemblies P.O. Box at 7675 Fresno, California 93747. Again, that's 7675 Fresno, California 93747. Next, you can text the word GIVE to 833-668-2664. That's the word GIVE to 833-668-2664. Then follow the prompts to ensure that your donation is set up correctly. Next, you can use the Cash App by typing $, capital M, capital T, capital Z, capital A, SSENBLIES. In the notes section, you can type if this is for tithes or offering. Thank you for your time, and I hope you have an amazing day. God bless you.
All right, now it's our story time, and we are going to talk about a favorite son becomes a slave. And there's one thing that I really like about this story, and it's when we get to do an arts and crafts project regarding Joseph's coat of many colors. Now, we understand that Joseph was the son of Jacob, and Joseph was the favorite child, so he got a very colorful, bright jacket that his other brothers didn't get. So, as a group, our Children's Church has put together a coat of many colors. We painted this and we drew on it, we colored it, and I got to wear it to church before, and I wanted to wear it again, but I can't find it. So, I need your help. I'm going to look around, but if you can help me look around, and if you see it, you gotta please tell me. Please tell me. I mean, just type it in the chat box. Send those mental powers. Let me know because I really want to find it. So, let's see where it's at. Where can it be? Nope, doesn't look like it's back here. Can't seem to find it. I don't know what to do. I can't seem to find it. Man, I really like that jacket. Man, you all spent so much time making it. I mean, if only there was someone who could tell me where did I put my jacket. I just wish someone out there, or just someone, or I wish I could just remember where did I put that jacket. What? What's that? Are you typing a message? Do you know where it's at? Well, let's see. Who knows where it's at? Please tell me. In the chair where I'm sitting? Where? I don't see it. Oh, wait. This? Oh! Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Man. Oh, I really love this jacket. Look at all these beautiful colors and these wonderful designs. And someone even drew a heart with my name at the top. I really like this jacket. I love it so much, and I save it for all these special occasions, especially when we get to talk about this lesson. So I don't know exactly what Joseph's coat of many colors looked like, but if he had a coat like this, then I'm sure that's why his brothers were jealous. But, well, I really wanted to wear it, so let's see. Here we go. How do I do this? Oh, I've got it. Now this feels a whole lot better. Look at these beautiful colors. Okay, well everybody, today we're going to learn about a favorite son becomes a slave. We definitely want to give credit to where credit is due. And thanks to the Bible for Children, there are great artists out there and story writers who have taken the story and they have condensed it. This story comes from Genesis chapter 37 through chapter 39. And what they've done is put it together so that it's easier for us to understand. Here we go. Isaac was very happy. His son Jacob was home. Even Esau welcomed the brother he once vowed to kill. But Jacob's sons were not happy because Joseph, their younger brother, was father's favorite. Joseph's brothers became more angry when he told them his dreams. My sheaf of grain stood tall, and my brother's sheaves bowed in honor, Joseph said. This dream meant Joseph would be more important than his brothers. Here's our first question. Who was Jacob's favorite son? Who was Jacob's favorite son? Let's think about it. If you said Joseph, then you're absolutely correct. Joseph was Jacob's favorite son. In Joseph's second dream, the sun, the moon, and the stars bowed down to him. Even his father Jacob was angry at him for putting himself above his parents and brothers. One day, Jacob sent Joseph to the field where his brothers tended their flocks. His brothers saw him coming. "Let's kill this dreamer," they muttered. Joseph did not know the danger before him. Reuben, the oldest brother, disagreed. "We must not shed blood," he said. "See, here's a pit. Let him die there." Reuben planned to rescue Joseph at nightfall. Here's our next question. All of the brothers wanted to kill Joseph, but who wanted to save Joseph? When Joseph arrived, his brothers grabbed him and took off the colored coat Jacob had specially made for his favorite son. Then they threw him into an awful pit. While Reuben was absent, a caravan of camels drew near on their way to distant Egypt. "Let's sell Joseph," cried Judah, his brother. The deal was made. They sold Joseph for 20 pieces of silver. Here's our next question. While Joseph was in the pit, which brother suggested that they sell Joseph instead of killing him? Who wanted to sell Joseph instead of killing him? All right, if you said Judah, then that means you're right. Judah was the one who wanted to sell Joseph, and he sold him for 20 pieces of silver. Tearful and afraid, Joseph watched helplessly as the lurching camel led him away from his family and homeland. Is this Joseph's coat? It's bloody. We found it in the desert. The cruel brothers allowed Jacob to believe a wild animal had killed his favorite son. Jacob tore his clothes and mourned. Nobody could comfort him. In Egypt, Joseph must have been afraid and lonely. Maybe he longed for home, but he could not escape. He was a slave in the house of Potiphar, an important Egyptian. Potiphar saw that Joseph always worked hard and could be trusted. All you do turns out well, Potiphar told Joseph one day. God is with you. I want you to be my chief servant in charge of all my business and master of all my other servants. All right, here's our next question. In Egypt, who did Joseph work for? What was his name? I'll give you a hint. It begins with the letter P, and he was a very important person in Egypt. And if you said Potiphar, then you're right. It was Potiphar. God gave Potiphar good harvest and many riches because of Joseph. Now an important man, Joseph still trusted and served God faithfully. But trouble came to Joseph. Potiphar's wife was a wicked woman. She asked Joseph to take the place of her husband, and Joseph refused. He would not sin against God by wronging Potiphar. When the woman tried to force him, he ran, but she caught and held his coat. All right, here's our next question. Who was the wicked woman who wanted Joseph to take the place of her husband? Do you remember her name or her role? If you said Potiphar's wife, then that means you got it right. Good job. Now here we go. Your slave attacked me, Potiphar's wife complained. See, here's his coat. Potiphar was angry. Maybe he knew his wife was lying, but he had to do something. What would he do? Potiphar put Joseph in prison. All right, here's our last question. When Potiphar heard this horrible news, what did he do to Joseph? Although he was innocent, Joseph was not bitter or angry. Perhaps he was learning from his hardships that no matter where he was, if he honored God, God would honor him even in jail. The end. And that concludes our story. Now, we've learned a lot today, and each and every week. But today especially, we saw how a young boy named Joseph went through a lot of hard times. He was treated badly by his brothers, he was sold into slavery, and he was even put into jail, even though he didn't do anything wrong. But the entire time, he continued to trust God. I don't know what you're going through in your life, but if you're like me and a lot of other people, we all have some hard times in life. And the way that we can get through it is by having a relationship with God. And if you would like to have that wonderful, special relationship with God, where no matter what you're going through, good or bad, we can learn to trust God, then please say this prayer with me. Say, Dear God, I recognize that I am a sinner, and I believe that Jesus Christ died on the cross for all of my sins. And I believe that by the power of God, the Holy Spirit raised him from the dead. So I ask you now to come into my heart and save me. Thank you, Lord, for saving me. Amen. And just that simple, you have now made the best decision in your entire life. It is incredible what God is going to do from now on in your life. And right now in heaven, all the angels are celebrating because they now know that you are also a Christian, a son of God. Wow, this is just so amazing, and I'm so happy for you. Now, if this is the very first time that you have made that or said that prayer, then please contact the church. We definitely want to hear from you. We want to help you in this journey in life. It's not just I'm saved and I'm done, but we're going to help you to walk each and every day to create a closer relationship with God our Father. Just like Joseph, he went through some hard times as a believer, but God was always with him. And guess what? God is now always with you. So we want to say thank you to our brothers and sisters who are out there. Thank you for joining us today. And before we go, we have a few more things just in store for you. Alright, hi. Now I'm back in my workshop here, and I think some of you guys know where I'm at. Alright, so we're doing an art project, and this was inspired by our very own Sister Dorothy. Now, Sister Dorothy made basically a statue. So what you're going to do, we're going to show you. You have your paper, you have your paper plate, you have a cardboard, something that's sturdy to put your artwork on. Then we're going to take pieces of paper that you can cut up yourself. Make sure that you're using some safety scissors. Now you can cut up any color paper that you want. Construction paper, you can do newspaper, scratch paper, anything, because we're going to make this very creative. Now, if you take the time, which I think you should because it'll be a lot of fun, you can take your own picture that you have drawn, and then we're going to cut up this piece of paper as well. Do you have your glue? Some safety scissors? Maybe some really cool, creative color cutting scissors. What else do we need? Oh, some markers, something to draw and create. Well, once you have all those things, what we're going to do is cut up a piece of our artwork or paper. Here we go. Wow, this is pretty cool. All right. And yeah, let's do one more. Now you can do big strips like these, or you can do some smaller ones. It's all up to you. How creative do you want to be? I might even make this a little bit, actually, I'm going to take one of these and I'm going to fold it over one time, then fold it over again. And maybe one more time. Now what is that going to do for our paper? Let's see. Now I've got this weird looking cool shape here. And once I have that, I'm going to take one of the edges and take your time, place just a little bit of glue, and then place it anywhere on my base. Then we hold it down, and we let it sit just for a moment, and then I do the other one. But now, I already have this weird, crazy shaped one, and then I have a round shaped one. So to be a little bit more creative, what I'm going to do is take my colorful one, and I'm going to glue this side. Here we go. Now when I glue it, I also bend the base of it so that it stays flat. Can you see that? All right. Then I'm gonna have that one. You know what? We're gonna go over like a big arch. Then folding. Then I gotta hold it in place. Now, good creativity and good artwork needs time to dry. So we don't want to rush it. Give this your best effort. And look at that, it's already coming together. Now let's say you already have something on your plate or your base and you want to color it later. You can use markers or crayons or paint. But make sure that whenever you're using paint or markers that you have something to cover your table or furniture. So let's take some time right now. Let's see what else that you all can make out there. In the meantime, I'm going to say hi to all of our friends who's out there because I really do miss all of you. Oh, you know what? Let's make a heart. So how do we do a heart? Now, sometimes when I'm cutting, I just start and I try to make that shape and it usually doesn't come out even, but I'm going to show you a little trick. We're going to take our piece of paper, we're going to fold it in half first. Fold it in half, right there down the center. Now, should I use these cloud shapes or should I use the straight edge? All right, it looks like I got to vote for the straight edge. So now, with my paper, just like this, I'm going to take a pencil. Now sometimes if you're very creative and you can just do it by yourself, go ahead. But I need something to trace with. So I am going to take a marker actually. And we're gonna start at the top and we're gonna go up a little bit, go around, and then come back down to the center. So you should have a shape just like this. Okay. Then whenever I'm done with the marker, make sure I put the cap back on there. This makes sure that my marker lasts for a long time and I keep my area clean. Then I take my scissors and we're going to look at the side that has the drawing on it. And we're going to cut along the line. Here we go. Don't have to race, you can take your time. And we're going with the edge. Look at that. Almost there at the end. Keeping it in a straight line. So, I have, well, that's not a heart. What is that? Oh, you have to open it up. Now you have a heart. Now if you want, you can draw around the edge of this, or you can turn it over. And now I have a completely blank side. So it's always up to you. Now, if you want to do something super creative and do a shape in the middle, remember to fold it in half, and then you can draw a star in the middle, or another heart, or a circle. I mean, what's your favorite shape? Whatever your favorite shape is, then you can put it in the middle. Here's a little contest. How many shapes can you all think of? Well, we already named a heart. We have triangles, squares. Do you know what a rhombus is? That's a hard one. What about a hexagon? I'm gonna give 3 extra Bible bucks to anybody who can tell me How many sides does a hexagon have? Let's see if you get it. Right, now we have our heart. And you know what? I can make another little heart inside. How are y'all doing out there? Are your shapes coming along? All right, everybody. Well, you have all week in order to work on your art project. Here's a few suggestions and things that I've learned while working on this project. One, if you have an art, something that you want to do, you definitely want to color your paper first. Now, once I have my art in place, I can color it afterwards, but it is a little bit tricky. Not impossible. And then I can add in my 3D art. So when I look at it from one way, it looks like this. But when I look at it this way, we have all these different 3D angles to look at it. All right? So be creative. Try something new. And if you are somebody who likes structure, then try one building, then the next, then the next. All right? Whatever best expresses you. Uh-oh. I think I see some delivery of mail coming in. Here we go. Oh. Here you go. Well, let's see. All right. Good job. We're seeing all the wonderful people out there. I just want to say hi, and I really miss you. And I hope that you all are doing well. I want to say hi to all the parents. Parents, we definitely want to continue to have our young people to participate. Not only now, but in the upcoming months, we're going to have lots of things for them to grow and develop, learning more about God and also maturing as young believers. Please, during this week, we're going to send out another message, and we hope that you all will send me your art projects that you work on. These are times that parents and children can come together and do something fun and creative. Especially now that we're at home, we have so many ideas for us all to stay active and learning and growing. So thank you, parents. I want to say I love and I appreciate everybody who's here. Thank you to all of our students. I really miss having you all in my class and talking to all of you. Remember, this coming Tuesday night, we have another Bible study just for our older teens. They ask some really good questions and we like studying the Bible on a new level. This also gives them an opportunity so that when they go from children's church, they will understand how to be in the sanctuary a little bit better, understanding, what to say, what to write, and how to take notes, so that their brains continue to grow and that their spirits begin to mature even more. So please, parents, please help your children to stay active in our children's church, our morning worship, our youth nights on Friday nights. Man, I don't know if you all made it, but we had a really fun time. And these are times for us to grow and to learn, all right? So, I really miss you all. Hope you have a great day. Please remember to sign up for the Remind app. You don't have to download it. You just send in the message and then you get a notification, all right? And if you, for the very first time, are watching this show or this broadcast and you would like to connect with the church, please make sure that you reach out to us so that we can connect with you and your family. I love all of you and I can't wait to see you all again. So let's see those art projects for next week. Your art will be on our show, but you gotta make sure that you send it in as soon as possible. Have a great week. Bye.